The Dallas Cowboys are at a critical juncture, and the future of wide receiver George Pickens looms large over the franchise. With a career year under his belt, you'd expect the Cowboys to be working diligently to secure Pickens with a long-term deal after placing the franchise tag on him earlier this offseason. Yet the reality is far from rosy. As negotiations appear to be stalling, there's a growing concern that Pickens may find himself playing out the season under the franchise tag, a situation that could lead to discontent and disruption. In a recent conversation, Cowboys legend Emmitt Smith shared his insights with Joseph Hoyt of the Dallas Morning News. Smith knows a thing or two about contract disputes, having navigated one with Jerry Jones back in 1993. His perspective is invaluable, and his advice is clear. Instead of contemplating a holdout or a trade request, Pickens should focus on maximizing his potential this season. He echoed the sentiment that the grass isn't always greener on the other side, suggesting that Pickens' best chance for success and happiness lies right here in Dallas. Smith's words resonate deeply. He pointed out the exceptional facilities at the Star and the unique opportunities the Cowboys organization offers. "You're better at the Star," he said, emphasizing the environment that can foster Pickens' growth. Smith's perspective brings a sense of reality to the conversation, urging Pickens to think beyond just the immediate financial concerns. It's a reminder that success in the NFL isn't solely about the contract. It's about the culture, the team, and the legacy being built. However, the situation isn't without its challenges. According to Jerry Jones, the conversations regarding an extension for Pickens have hit a wall. The prospect of Pickens playing under the franchise tag raises serious concerns, not just for Pickens himself, but for the locker room dynamic. History has shown that when Pickens isn't happy, trouble follows. His tumultuous tenure with the Pittsburgh Steelers is a testament to that, and it's crucial for the Cowboys to manage this situation delicately. If Pickens does decide to hold out, or at the very least, doesn't bring his best self to the field, it could create a ripple effect within the team. The Cowboys cannot afford any distractions, especially as they seek to fortify their roster. The reality is stark. Pickens' current value may never be higher. Should the Cowboys consider trading him before the draft? It's a thought worth contemplating. Dallas has a potent offense that can thrive without Pickens. The real need is to bolster a defense that has been underwhelming. The decision-makers in the Cowboys front office must weigh their options carefully. With the financial implications of the franchise tag and the potential for discontent in the locker room, it could be prudent to explore trade possibilities. Dallas needs to focus on building a cohesive unit that can contend, rather than letting a potentially disgruntled star affect team morale. As we transition to the next item on our agenda, the focus remains on the Dallas Cowboys and the strategic decisions that lie ahead. Each move could shape the future of this storied franchise, for better or worse. What will the Cowboys decide to do with George Pickens? The answers may hold the key to their success in the upcoming season. The Dallas Cowboys are poised for a critical moment as they approach the 2026 NFL Draft, holding 2 first-round picks that could reshape the future of the franchise. Speculation is rife about potential trades that could elevate the team into the top 10. But is that really the right move for a franchise that has been so tantalizingly close yet frustratingly far from success? The chatter surrounding Dallas has them linked to top-tier prospects, with scenarios involving trading away both first-rounders to move up as high as the top 3. But let's get real for a moment. This is not the time to gamble with the team's future. The Cowboys are in desperate need of defensive reinforcements, and they must approach the draft with a level of caution that reflects the high stakes involved. Staying put at number 12 could be the smartest play, allowing them to grab the best player on their board without sacrificing the premium capital they've worked hard to acquire. Look at the glaring issues that plagued the Cowboys' defense last season. Finishing dead last in pass defense while allowing an alarming 251.5 passing yards per game and a staggering 35 touchdowns through the air is a wake-up call that cannot be ignored. The secondary was an albatross around the neck of the entire team, and the solution may very well be within reach. Enter Mansour Delane, the standout cornerback from LSU. He's a player who has drawn comparisons to Quinyon Mitchell, an all-pro who thrived under the guidance of new defensive coordinator Christian Parker. Parker, with his impressive track record of developing defensive backs during his tenure with the Broncos and Eagles, could see in Delane the ideal player to turn this beleaguered secondary around. Delane's credentials speak volumes. 45 tackles and 2 interceptions in his lone season at LSU, along with his impressive accolades of being a unanimous All-American and All-SEC selection. Coupled with his 3 years at Virginia Tech, where he amassed 146 tackles and 6 interceptions, it's evident that he has the instincts and skills to excel at the next level. For a franchise that has invested so much in revamping the secondary, making a move for Delane, if he's available at number 12, is not just sensible, it's imperative. And let's not forget about the historical success the Cowboys have had with the number 12 pick. Recent names like Tyler Booker and Micah Parsons have proven that this spot can yield franchise-altering talent. Why tempt fate by trading up and risking the chance to draft a player who could immediately solidify a position of dire need? The Cowboys have to look at their past and recognize that staying at number 12 could very well mean acquiring a player who is ready to contribute from day one. Considering the defensive struggles of last season, it would be a colossal misstep to disregard a potential day one starter like Delane. His ability to excel in man-to-man coverage, combined with his ball skills and speed, makes him a perfect fit for Parker's scheme. This is an opportunity not just to fill a roster spot, but to fundamentally alter the trajectory of the Cowboys' defense going forward. As the draft inches closer, the Cowboys find themselves at a crossroads. It's time for the front office to weigh the benefits of sticking with their picks against the allure of trading up. But if Delane is on the board when Dallas is on the clock, they must seize the moment. The path to defensive redemption may well lie in that one critical decision. Now, as we shift our focus to the next topic, let's delve deeper into what the Cowboys' draft strategy could reveal about their future direction. The Dallas Cowboys are standing at a crossroads in their backfield, and head coach Brian Schottenheimer is the man at the helm, expressing confidence in the young running backs on this roster. But is that confidence warranted? With the spotlight on Javonte Williams, who inked a 3-year, $24 million deal after a promising debut season with 1,210 rushing yards, the question remains, who else is ready to step up? Behind Williams, there's a glaring lack of proven options. Malik Davis was the top reserve in 2025, managing to rush for a modest 250 yards. Then we have Jaden Blue, who spent most of the season watching from the sidelines, inactive for 12 games. And let's not forget Phil Maffa, who barely saw the field due to injuries, only appearing in the finale after a long stint on injured reserve. Schottenheimer may have faith in this group, but is that faith enough? The Cowboys should be considering more depth in the upcoming 2026 NFL Draft. Because let's face it, relying on untested players in such a pivotal position is a precarious gamble. One of the stark realities that underline this need for depth is Williams' injury history. Williams, who had a rocky tenure with the Denver Broncos, has admitted that a significant knee injury in 2022 made him question his future in the league. Although he managed to stay relatively healthy in Dallas, playing through 16 games last season, a shoulder injury did hinder his performance as the season progressed. He had to leave during the crucial Week 17 win against the Washington Commanders, then sat out the season finale. The Cowboys' success down the stretch hinges on keeping Williams fresh, which emphasizes the dire need for a reliable backup who can share the load. Fortunately, the Cowboys don't necessarily need to use an early draft pick to find that depth. There's talent to be discovered on day 3 of the draft, and Dallas is clearly doing its homework. They sent running backs coach Derek Foster to Wake Forest Pro Day, where he had a close look at Damon Claiborne's drills. Claiborne, at 188 pounds, presents a potential scat back option with breakaway speed that could add a new dimension to the backfield. Meanwhile, assistant running backs coach Jamal Matunga was at Nebraska's Pro Day, scouting Emmitt Johnson, a more traditional RB2 at 202 pounds, known for his reliability in moving the chains, even if he's not going to be breaking off 50-yard runs. Adding to the intrigue, our insider Mike Moratis highlighted a potential gem in Kentucky's Seth McGowan. This 223-pound runner not only excels in the gritty work between the tackles, but he also possesses enough versatility to contribute in the passing game. The bottom line is clear. The Cowboys can bolster their backfield without sacrificing a premium draft pick. They have options, and they should seize the opportunity to improve their depth. The last thing Dallas should do, however, is place their hopes solely on unproven players at such a vital position, especially when the stakes are as high as they are in this league. As we look ahead, the upcoming draft will be critical for the Cowboys. It's not just about acquiring talent. It's about ensuring that the team is equipped to make a deep playoff push. Fans, you know the stakes, and this team knows that they cannot afford to be complacent. The time to act is now. Make sure to stay tuned for more updates as we follow the Cowboys through this pivotal offseason. And if you have strong opinions about the state of the Cowboys running back situation or thoughts on potential draft picks, we want to hear from you. Subscribe and share your insights in the comments below. Let's rally together as we push towards the next season with hope and determination.